Good morning, traders. How are you? I hope you had a wonderful weekend, guys. Today is Monday, the 9th of January. And as always, guys, we'll look back at Friday's trades, we'll look at today's potential trades, and we'll look at the important news for today as well. Before I do, guys, you know I have to mention three things. Firstly, the Discord channel. Come join us. Yeah, lots of great traders, great information, great knowledge. Yeah, join the Discord channel, guys. The link is in the video description. Secondly, join us every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. London GMT for the live streams, guys. It's your opportunity to come on and ask me as many questions as you like. And thirdly, guys, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email and we'll send you the details. All the information for all of these things are in the video description. My editor will be smiling. Right, lots to do today, guys. So let's look back at Friday's trades. There's a lot of trades I didn't take, guys. So I'm going to whiz through them quite quickly, all right? So Aussie dollar, US dollar. This was a trade I didn't take, all right? But we were looking to short this pair. This is the day chart. Yeah, and we were in an uptrend. We still were, but price came back up to these last highs. Okay, so structurally, we're potentially seeing a double top. And I saw this bearish, red candle form at this grey zone. So I thought we had room back down to this grey zone. And this actual blue line here was my target. All right, but as you can see, that didn't happen because of NFPs. Yeah, it was news-driven reaction, this large green candle that you saw. Okay, strangely enough, NFP was better than expected, but it was still a lot worse than the previous month's data. I think that had a big, a big impact on the US dollar movement on Friday. Okay, so yeah, that's the fundamentals. Let's take a look at the H1, guys. And as you know, I was looking for price to come up into this grey zone here. All right. And it eventually did, but it's all news driven. Yeah, and none of these candles tell me I should sell this market. If I was to sell this candle here, I would need to see a person with a white jacket. All right. So yeah, guys, no trade on Aussie dollar, US dollar. NFPs made it pretty untradeable. Okay, next one. It was the same for Euro US dollar, guys. So that was the other US dollar pair we were looking at. Again, on the day chart, we'd actually seen a break in structure on this one. So we was in an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows. Yeah, kind of got a double top and then price broke down. Once we broke these lows here, yeah, with this candle, for me, structure had changed. Okay, and we were looking for shorts down to this blue line or even this blue line. But again, as you can see on Friday, this very bullish green candle. Okay, yeah, because of NFPs. If we look at the H1, again, guys, I was looking for, notably, it did hit our target, by the way, but I was looking for a move back up here before we came down. And that didn't happen, guys. So again, didn't have a trade. And then once it did come back up to this grey zone, it's all news driven. And yeah, not a bearish candle in sight. All right, so yeah, didn't trade Euro US dollar, guys. The next one were the Canadian dollar pairs. So let's take a look at them. So we had Euro Canadian dollar. Let's start with the day chart and why we were shorting it. So we were shorting it because, again, we've seen a change in structure. It was trending very strongly. This grey zone was weekly resistance. Okay, if you look on the weekly chart, you'll be able to see that clearly. Okay, it came down, created a new higher low, bounced up, and then come back down. Once this low here is broken, we have lower lows, and we're also seeing lower highs. All right, so for me, we are still in a downtrend with this pair, and I'd still be looking for shorts today as well, guys. All right, so that was the idea, just to short it down to this blue line. I think this trade is still on. If we go to the H1 chart now, again, I didn't trade it, guys. So we had our two grey zones, and it actually hit our grey zone, and we got this candle form. All right, again, it's on the back of NFPs. It affects all pairs, yeah. But you know, we did get this reaction, but it just doesn't make sense for me to enter. Let's imagine I entered at the close of this candle, put my stop above here. I'm pretty sure Friday night I'm not going to get enough movement to start, you know, to make some money on this pair. We did get a retracement. We could have got in here, but again, guys, it was Friday night. Yeah, because of my time difference, I wasn't interested in trading anymore, guys. So we did have a candle, this candle, but it was just too large to trade. Could have waited for a retrace. Maybe you're in this trade now looking for shorts. Again, this short is still on. So maybe you traded it, guys. If you did, let me know. I didn't trade this, guys, okay? Again, guys, I'll be very transparent with you. Next one, guys, is this. It was pound against the Canadian dollar. Where are we? This one here, guys. And I almost got into this one, but instead I got into New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. Anyway, let me explain. So pound Canadian dollar, guys. Yeah, we was again in a very strong uptrend. We hit weekly resistance, and then ever since then we've been coming down. All right, and we've even broken this last low here. So we've got lower highs and lower lows. Okay, so structurally we were in a downtrend. And if I zoom in, yeah, we had a very bearish candle. Yeah, this bearish candle here, we were just looking to come from this grey zone back down to this psychological 1600 level here. Okay, but as you can see, we've got quite a bullish candle instead. And I wouldn't like to keep shorting this because of that bullish candle. Okay, but let's look on the H1. So guys, again, price come up into our grey zone. Yeah, and we got this candle. Again, it was a strong reaction. Excuse my circling of the candle. I haven't been drinking vodka. It's too early. So yeah, we did get this. But again, if I enter here, yeah, and my target is usually the first H1 low, guys. So it doesn't really make sense. And I was tempted to get in this trade, you know, once we got a retrace, but you can see these lows here were holding, okay? And then eventually we got this huge H1 candle push up, you know, buyers are back. Again, news driven, all the back of the Friday news. So once I saw this green candle, again, all bets are off, guys. Yeah, I'm not interested in shorting this pair. So again, I didn't short this pair either. I didn't enter this trade. The next one was this. It was New Zealand dollar against the Canadian dollar. And this one I did short. Yeah, because to be honest with you, I was probably growing a little impatient of the almost opportunities I was getting. Okay, so again, guys, let's look on the day chart. Yeah, we were clearly in a strong trending market, as with all the Canadian dollar pairs. We hit weekly resistance, and then ever since then, it's been coming down. All right, and we even had lower lows, yeah, lower highs. Okay, so yeah, we were in a downtrend, and we had this candle that broke all of these lows here. Okay, so that was quite important for me. The close of this candle broke all of these lows. So I thought we could keep the momentum on and come down to this blue line. Even this grey zone we could have done, guys. All right, but again, news driven, but we got a bullish green candle. If we drop down to the H1 chart now, I got into this trade, all right, because basically price come into our grey zone, and H1 structure held. So it come into this grey zone, come into this grey zone, and then eventually come into this grey zone. Okay, I actually entered on this candle here. Yeah, this was just before NFPs. This is probably everything you shouldn't do. Yeah, but like I say, I'll be transparent with you guys. Yeah, big news like that is going to affect all currency pairs. Yeah, there isn't a US dollar pair here. It's a New Zealand dollar against Canadian dollar, but it's just going to affect everything. There was some Canadian dollar employment data as well. So yeah, basically a mistake. to be quite honest with you guys. Yeah, I got a slight, no, I didn't. I entered on the close of this candle, put my stop above here, and the next candle got stopped out and thought, Tom, you silly sod. It's exactly what I thought. All right, guys. And to be honest with you, I took this trade because I wasn't, more from a psychological standpoint. If we look at pound Canadian dollar, for example, the stop loss is about 50 pips, but this is about 20. And it was more of a, I don't know what it was, guys. It was not a good trade. Yeah. Like I say, when this green candle went against me, I thought it deserves you right. Okay. So yeah, entered this, guys. Bad trade. Don't do that before news comes out. This is what happens. You always get punished. Learn your lesson. All right. But the idea was obviously to take it back down to that blue line. That is gambling. Okay, guys. So yeah, stopped out New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. The next trade was this. This was one I almost got into and was very tempted to get into. So yeah, euro against the pound, guys. And as you know, on the day chart, we've just been trading this range, yeah, between these two grey zones. Okay, and then we were back up in the top of the grey zone, and we just wanted to take price down to here or even here. All right, so that was the idea. And if you look at the candles, guys, it was telling us that it wants to come down. Yeah, we got doji, 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 followed by a bearish candle. Could be more bearish. Don't like this wick. Another bearish candle, then a bullish candle. But look at this wick. And then Friday, look how negative that candle is. All right. So again, this will be a trade idea for today still. We'll be looking to take this lower. Okay. So yeah, we were looking to short it from there, guys. If we look at H1, let's remove this larger grey zone so we can see what's going on. Yeah. So if you remember rightly, guys, yeah, I was looking for a break of this grey zone, which we got. All right, we got it with this candle here. You can see that, you have eyes. But then there was just no price action. Again, Friday evening, if price had come back up to here, yeah, I would have taken this trade, okay, and taken it lower. All right, but it didn't. Friday evening, market's petering out, okay? But what I was tempted to trade was up here, guys. All right, so obviously, we're against the H1 trend here, but this last H1 high held, okay? And if I was to draw a grey zone through here, you can clearly see there's a grey zone through here, yeah? Where prices reacted on Friday, here. Clearly an important zone. All right, so I knew this on Friday. And then I was looking for a M15 structure breakdown. And the problem was it wasn't that clear. Yeah. So we was in a uptrend. Yeah. And the problem I had was this the last low? This is what I was asking myself. Is this the last low? And then price comes back down and then just shoots down for the rest of the day. But yeah, maybe a missed opportunity. Maybe I did the right thing to stay out. But yeah, it wasn't clear to read that M15 structure. Yeah, was this the last low? As it turns out, it was. Yeah, come back up, actually use that once support as resistance and then come back down. All right, but yeah, that's what I almost did, guys. But I didn't trade this pair either. What was the other trade? There was oil as well, guys. And let's just have a quick look at oil. Let's have a quick look here. On the day chart, we were just trying to follow, yeah, this downward momentum. So it was in a downtrend, okay, on the day chart. It found a bit of buying pressure, yeah, back up to this grey zone. But this grey zone held, okay. And then ever since we hit that grey zone, we'd come storming down, okay. And then you've only got to look at the candles, guys. Look at these candles in here. Yeah, sellers are in control. The buyers are pathetic. Sellers back in control. All right, so I still think we can take oil back down to at least these lows. But on the H1, guys, again, I didn't have a trade just because this was my alarm here, this line here. I was looking for price to come up to here. But this price action It's just scruffy. Yeah, difficult to read. Yeah, I arguably want to break either side of this scruffy mess. Yeah, so just because of this price action, guys, I didn't have a trade on oil as well. So, guys, there were lots of trades on Friday. Lots of almost trades. News kept us out of a lot of the trades. And then one bad trade on New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, which you should never do. Yeah, enter the trade before news. All right, guys. So yeah, that was a mistake on my part. But let's take a look at today's trades now. So guys, yeah, Friday was a tricky day to trade. I made a mistake on New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. But guys, you learn so much from that recap, yeah, going over trades. I suggest you do the same every day. And if you enjoyed that recap, guys, then come join us. Subscribe to the channel, smash that notification button, and also smash the like button, guys. We would love to have you. Right, guys, so trade ideas for Monday, the 9th of January. Before we start, three things. There's always three things. Firstly, the Discord channel. Yeah, there's the link is in the video description. Click on that, join Discord. You will be happy. Second, what is second? Second is our live stream, guys. Every Wednesday, 6:30 a.m. London GMT. We do a live stream. You can come on and ask us as many questions as you like. I look forward to interacting with you. So join us for that. And thirdly, guys, if you would like to be mentored one-on-one with myself, then drop us an email. We'll send you the details. Okay, so all of the information for all of these things are in the video description. Right, guys, so first trade idea for today, for Monday the 9th of January, is this. Euro against the Canadian dollar. We're still looking to short this pair, guys. I wanted to start on the weekly chart to show you this important grey zone. Yeah, and yet again, it's become an important zone. Okay, so this grey zone here is super important. All right, and then secondly, guys, if we zoom in, yeah, sellers have taken control. Yeah, buyers are in control. Clearly, buyers are in control. Indecision, bang, sellers. Yeah, sellers are in control, guys. And I still think we have a bit of room down to the downside. Okay, I still have my conservative target of 4,200. Okay, this psychological level. If we then drop down to the day chart, we can see structurally we're breaking down as well, clearly in an uptrend, and then price come back down, created, yeah, lower highs and lower lows. All right, so structurally we're in a downtrend. Also, guys, yeah, sellers are still in control. Yeah, read candlesticks. What do the candlesticks tell you? And we've got sellers, 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 sellers. We've got a bullish candle, a green candle, not a bullish candle, a green candle. But if anything, guys, it's a doji, yeah? And this wick tells us we've had a bit of rejection at our grey zone. So I'm still happy to take price back down to this level here. All right, guys, so that's what we're seeing on the day chart and our reasons to short this pair. Remember, your job as a trader is to gather reasons, gather confluence, reasons for you to buy it, sell it, or stay the hell out of the market if you don't have enough reasons. So we're looking to sell this. If we go down to the H1 now, guys, my grey zones haven't changed. All right, we've still got the two grey zones here and here. And structurally, yeah, we're still in a downtrend on the H1, yeah, because we've got lower lows, guys. We've got lower lows. All right, and this was a bit of crazy news price action. But again, guys, if price reacts at this grey zone, maybe it's the first candle of the day. I won't be awake, but maybe it is. Yeah, if we see a bearish reaction here, we can enter the trade, take price down to here, take some profit off, and then leave the trade to run. Okay, if that doesn't happen, guys, it might come back up to here and test this high or even these highs. Okay, if it does, great, get better value. Yeah, we can then enter the trade if we get a bearish reaction, guys, and then take it back down to these lows, take some profit, and then let the rest run. Okay, guys, so Euro Canadian dollar, we're looking to short this pair. The next trade idea is this, guys, is euro against the pound. I definitely need glasses, by the way. I keep squinting at my analysis over here. I'm squinting at the screen. Time for glasses, I think. I'm only 21. Right, guys, euro pound. Yeah, what are we seeing? Let's start with the day chart. Let me draw that grey. I keep drawing this grey zone and removing it, drawing, removing it. Okay, so yeah, as you know, guys, if you watch the recap, yeah, euro pound has just been ranging from between these two grey zones. Yeah, a bit of choppy price action in between, but generally just ranging between these two grey zones. All right, so the idea is to come potentially down to here or even here. Okay, then guys, read the candlesticks. Please read the candlesticks. Yeah, we've got up to this grey zone. Yeah, and then we've got rejection, indecision, 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 bearish candles. Okay, which tells me sellers are slowly taking control of this market. These candles could be more bearish. When we do get a green candle, look at the wick on it. Okay, so that is not telling me buyers are back. Yeah, buyers are not back in control. And then on Friday, guys, we've got this red candle as well. So this trade is still on to come lower. All right, so let's drop down to the H1 chart now. And what do I want to see? Well, let me remove that large grey zone, which I do every day. Oh no, we've drawn the wrong one. Okay, yeah, this one. Okay, guys, so what do we want to see? I'm going to draw the other grey zone back in. Yeah, because I still think price could react here. Yeah, it's reacted many times up here. Okay. All right. So, yeah, we've got three grey zones here, all of which are possible. Okay, so price could come back up, test these highs. All right, it did it on Friday. Yeah, I wish I'd entered here, but I didn't. All right, so from Friday, guys, yeah, it's tested the highs. Maybe it will test the highs again. If it does, we're looking for a bearish reaction. We can then enter the trade, take it back down to one of these grey zones, take some profit, let the rest run. Okay. If that doesn't happen, guys, then price might just retrace to these last lows here. Okay. Then we get a bearish reaction. Okay, great. If we do, we can then enter the trade. This would be my first target, this last grey zone here. I would close 80%. This is what I talk about when I say take some profit off the trade. Yeah, I'm a big believer in this, guys. Firstly, because it helps me leave the rest of the trade to run. If I have 100% of my trade running, I find it difficult to leave it running. Yeah, if I have 20% of my trade, I can let it run for 8 years. I've never done it for 8 years. All right, but I close 80% here, and then I let 20% run, guys. All right, just a little technique you could use. Could be 70-30, 60-40. Yeah, whatever suits you. Or finally, guys, the third scenario is this. Yeah, price comes down, breaks these lows. Okay, then comes back up, we get a retest, and then we can start shorting this pair. All right, guys, we've got a few ways we can trade euro pound, and this is what I'm looking at. Next trade idea is this. It's US dollar against the Canadian dollar. Okay, so let's take a look at this one, guys. And as you can see, guys, on the day chart, yeah, price is clearly breaking down. So this is the day chart. It was using this blue diagonal channel as an area of support, eventually broke it, come back up, tested these last highs, and then ever since then it's broke down. Yeah, once we got this candle here, this just confirmed that we've now got lower lows. Okay. All right, so yeah, structurally we're in a downtrend. It's come out of a channel, and if we zoom in, we have a beautifully wonderful bearish candle. I know it's news driven, but even still, yeah, sellers are in control here. So the idea is just to take price back down to these last daily lows over here. Okay, let's drop down to the H1 to see where we can enter. And admittedly, guys, I've got quite a large grey zone here. And why is that? Well, let me explain. Yeah, because we've got prices reacted here, 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 and here, here. Yeah, it's reacted many times in this grey zone. But rather than do loads of little grey lines, grey zones, I just made it one big grey zone. And it's about 70 odd pips. Okay, but yeah, we're still following our strategy. What I want to see is price to come back into this grey zone. We get a bearish reaction. Okay, this could be a bearish candlestick pattern or just really a candle that tells me sellers are in control. Or I look for M15 structure breakdown. Okay, then we can enter the trade, take price back down to these last lows, close 80% because this is how I roll, and then leave 20% to run. Okay. If price does come out of this grey zone, I think we could still trade it if it comes up to here. If it starts breaking this, then not interested. Okay. But yeah, we're looking for shorts on US dollar, Canadian dollar. But there's more, guys. There's more trade ideas. And guys, before I show you the next trade idea, if you're enjoying this analysis and would like to receive it every single day, I plot the grey zones for you. I tell you what trades I'm looking at, which direction. If you would like all of this analysis, then come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and also smash that like button, guys. We'd love to have you on the channel. See you soon. Right, next one is oil. Okay, so we're still looking to short this. It's just ugly price action is the only thing. So on the day chart, guys, yeah, I still think we can come down to these last lows here in this blue line. Yeah, we're clearly in a downward trend on the day chart. We've got a bit of buying momentum, okay, but this grey zone held, never broke, and then price come crashing down, breaking these lows. All right, so structurally we're in a downtrend. And again, guys, read candles. Yeah, sellers are in control, even with this wick here. And then we have another red candle. Sellers are in control, guys, of this market. Yeah, so yeah, we're still looking for shorts down to here. Okay, let's drop down to the H1 chart now and see what I'm looking at. So I've got a couple of grey zones now. So let me zoom out. So this grey zone here is obviously historically important with all of this reaction here, this grey zone here. Okay, let me zoom back in now so you can see. So yeah, price could retrace up into this grey zone. I've still got my alarm here just in case. And if it does, guys, we just want to see a bearish reaction and then we can start taking price lower. I'd probably take some profit off at this grey zone and then leave the rest of the trade to run. So this could happen. Or, guys, you can see this has become a level of resistance on the H1. So price could just come back up here. We get a bearish reaction here. Okay, then we could take price lower. I'd probably take it back down to these lows. Yeah, not many pips there, but take it back down to these lows, take some money off, and then let the rest of the trade run. All right, guys, so oil, we're still looking to short this. The final trade idea for today, it always seems like we have hundreds of trades every day at the moment, is this, guys. The last one is gold. Yeah, again, bit news driven, but what can we do? But yeah, we're looking to buy this, guys. Let's look on the weekly chart. We want to look for a potential target. So yeah, I still think, because I know we was hitting resistance here, but I still think we have a little bit of room to take this pair. Okay. As we're looking right now, it doesn't look like a lot of pips, so we need a retrace. All right, but let's just focus on the day chart, guys. All right. So that's my target. Okay, on the weekly chart, because of these last highs, guys, because of these last highs here, these highs here, it could come up and test these highs, this high, which corresponds with these lows. But again, I have a conservative target, so it has more chance of hitting it. Okay, as long as my risk to reward and everything works out, yeah, then it's fine. Yeah, but obviously I'll need a retrace. So that's the weekly. time frame. And then on the daily, guys, as you can see, yeah, we're clearly in an uptrend now. It stuttered at this weekly resistance level here, but then it's been breaking through, retest, shot up again. All right, so structurally we're in an uptrend and we've got this bullish green candle. And what I really like about this is the close of this candle closed above the high of this candle. Only just, but that makes me happy. Yeah, that makes me sleep well at night. I'm only kidding. I'm not that sad. All right. So yeah, for all of these reasons, we're still looking for longs. But like I said, guys, we need a bit of a retrace before we can take it back up to here. Okay. It might just shoot up and hit this blue line. If it does, fine. We don't have a trade. But let's drop down to the H1 chart now to see how we can get in on this pair. Okay. So I've got a couple of gray zones here, guys. All right. So price could retrace down into this gray zone. Yeah, we get a bullish reaction. We can then enter the trade and take price back up to our blue line. Okay. Maybe it retraces a little bit further, back down to these last lows. Okay. I don't expect it to, but it could. And then again, we want to see a bullish reaction. We enter the trade and then we can start taking this back up again as well. All right, guys. So yeah, we're looking to buy gold. So yeah, lots of trade ideas today, guys. All right, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trade ideas. Okay, so yeah, let's take a look at the news now. Guys, if you're enjoying this daily morning analysis and would like to receive it every day, Monday to Friday, then come join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and also smash that like button. We'd love to have you on the channel. Right, news for Monday, January 9th. So as you can see, Japan is on holiday. Respect for the aged day. I'm quite aged. Maybe I should have a day off. Jokes aside, guys, there's no 3-star ratings today. Yeah, as you can see, there's lots of news, but none really important. So you're pretty free to trade today, guys. All right. So yeah, that's it, guys. Vid finished. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please subscribe, like, and share. Have a great trading day, and I'll see you tomorrow.